Gemini, welcome to your new moon reading. So we have the new moon going into Pisces on March 13th. I'll be here before you know it. These days seem to fly by. And I was going to tell you that I was shuffling to get the overall energy, but your cards already wanted to pop out. So the two that popped out were take time to breathe out and a new start is coming. So great overall energy to begin the reading. And let's move on to the tarot portion and find out what this new beginning, what this new moon is all about for you. So let's start with, what is the new beginning for Gemini? 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 Okay. I don't know why that shocks me every time it does, but it does. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Empress. Let's talk about what's going to grow or emerge for you during this new moon cycle. Right away, I can tell you're feeling very protective of something. I don't know if you're a mom or if you're trying to become a mom or it's your mother, but you're very protective. You're either the mother protecting her child or you're the child protecting your mother. But it's something along those lines, because right away I was getting the Empress and I was getting the Seven of Wands, which is a very defensive type of energy. I'm getting the, interesting. We're going to keep going. This is a very interesting reading so far. Let's get some more. What does Gemini need to release during this new moon? What does Gemini need to release during this new moon? What is, oh, you got quite a bit. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to have to do any clarifying for you. We've got a lot of cards coming out. So you have a choice to make. There's some sort of loss. I'm getting a lot of love coming out, but I'm also getting stability. I'm going to keep going because I'm also getting up here is generosity, kind of battling with the desire for security. So I want to see more about what this story is about. What does Gemini need to focus on? What does Gemini need to focus on? Success, victory. That's what you need to focus on. That's probably been the most clear message to come through. So let's find out. What about this new moon affirmation for you? What does the universe want you to know? Well, let's try. Let's see if they actually come out. What does the universe want Gemini to know during this new moon? So I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to do some clarifying just to kind of understand where the story is taking us. So we have definitely a mother being defensive, that type of energy, just in combination together. So whatever is happening, there's an opportunity here to protect what you have or protect something related to your family. We'll just put it that way. So energy is fluid. The genders don't necessarily mean anything. It's more about just the energy that is embodied. But what I have going on over here, so the Six of Pentacles is all about generosity. But at the same time, you've got the Four of Pentacles, which is all about keeping everything to yourself and just holding on to it. It's a desire for a long-term, stable, financial kind of energy. So if you're trying to create some sort of financial stability for yourself, you shouldn't be giving all your money away. So there's kind of some contradiction going on there. And it may not be that the money going out is your choice. It's not usually your choice. It's usually just bills. But at the same time, you have this Two of Swords. You're going to have a choice to make. And it's related to some sort of loss. And it could be this financial loss. Because when I'm looking here, you also have the King of Cups and the Lovers, which are very similar cards. They have similar energy to each other. So the King of Cups is a very loving, supportive, nurturing type of energy. He is a ruler. He is a king. But at the same time, he's also just that warm, loving person. And with the Lovers, it's that same type of energy. It's this coming together, this union between two people who love each other. And it's actually the card of Gemini. So I kind of love that here. And when I was thinking through and I was actually just explaining the King of Cups, the Empress is along the same lines as far as like a loving, supporting type of energy. But then over here, I've got the Five of Pentacles that talks about some sort of loss from a financial standpoint, which could go back to the Six of Pentacles that's coming in a more positive way. It's coming through as being generous. So there is that type of energy going on. We have the King of Pentacles here, who is just this very stable type of king. I mean, you have two kings here. So there's two personalities coming through. And one is very loving and one is very career driven, very focused on the practical day-to-day. They could be the same person. And it's just two sides to that same person. Or it could be two different people in your life. But there's something here that there's some sort of Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads decision that needs to be made. And it is related to these two kings. And it's down the path of finances and love. And so there's a decision that needs to be made here. And the path that you choose, it does look like it's going to bring you success. That's what the Six of Wands represents. He's this person who just won whatever battle he was trying to fight. But the universe is kind of also giving you some sort of heads up. Just a word of caution here. The devil is coming through. So the devil is addictive energy. It's whether that's somebody with an addiction or it's something along those lines. There is some sort of addictive, excessive type of energy coming through. I'm going to go through and clarify more just to understand all of this because there are some contradicting cards here. So let's do, I mean, she is coming through pretty clear. Let's find out about the Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here for Gemini? So you're generous with your love. Maybe it's not you're generous with money. It could be generous with love. Let's find out more. Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Gemini? Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Gemini? So the Queen of Cups is somebody who's very supportive. She is very loving, very nurturing. You have a lot of people here. So I don't know if there's a lot of people around you that are influencing a lot of different aspects of your life, but there is. This Queen of Cups is somebody who is just a very kind, loving person, also generous herself, usually in the aspect of love, but she is clarifying the Six of Pentacles, which talks about being generous with your money. This Four of Pentacles. I'm still trying to reconcile this desire for some sort of long-term stability against being generous with your money. And maybe that's where you're sitting there with your decision that needs to be made with this Two of Swords, is really trying to balance out these energies here. So let me get a little bit more, because I literally have two cards that mean almost the same thing, clarifying cards. So like the Ten of Pentacles, it's about inheritance. The Four of Pentacles is about long-term prosperity. So there's definitely something here. Something here. It could be related to a family member. It could be related to protecting them in some sort of way, because this mother energy over this defensive energy, it does come across as she's protecting somebody, whether it's her children or a different family member. She's protecting something, and this could be the cross between being generous and being financially secure. Because down here I'm seeing these two dichotomies. I'm seeing love and I'm seeing money, and there's a decision that right in the middle that needs to be made. So let me get a little bit more. Let's find out more about this Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here for Gemini? Why is the Two of Swords here for Gemini? You can't make this stuff up. So I got the Two of Swords. So you really do have a choice that needs to be made. I got the Two of Swords in two different decks, which talk about the same thing. Obviously, you're sitting at a crossroads. You need to make a decision on something. And one of the cards that came out was about love. So it does look like this Ace of Cups, which is, it's a new love. It's a renewed love. It's a strong love. There is something about making a choice related to love. And it does feel like it's coming back to this initial energy of protecting somebody you love, protecting somebody in your family, and then having to make the hard choice of, do I hold on to my money, or am I generous with this person and help them in whatever aspect they need? So I'm going to go ahead with the Six of Wands and find out, why is the Six of Wands here for Gemini? What is the success here? Why is the Six of Wands here? Why is the Six of Wands here for Gemini? Why is the Six of Wands here for Gemini? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So whatever decision you make, if you are making the decision with your money and to take care of the people that you love, you do have a new beginning coming here that is going to be successful as far as career or finances are concerned. I'm going to try and get a little bit more energy out of this one and find out what this is. Can we get more out of the Six of Wands? So again, another new beginning with the Fool. We have the Hermit and we have the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups, I'm going to start there because there is a very clear love, finance, balance trying to happen within this reading. So there is a decision that needs to be made, and it's definitely along those lines. But what the Fool is all about new beginnings, no expectations, no baggage. He's starting out fresh. He has everything in front of him. Love that type of energy. We have the Ten of Cups, which talks about having all of your wishes fulfilled. And this is a very happy life. I mean, you can see the parents there with their 2 children and just enjoying that cup of love, that rainbow, all that prosperity. I also got the Hermit. So the Hermit talks about going inside, really thinking things through before you make any kind of decision. And so it seems that is the right path for you to take in order for the Six of Wands to really come through for you. Whatever decision it is that you end up making is going to be the right decision for you in your situation and circumstances, because the universe is telling you you're going to be successful. You're going to win this out. I'm going to get more energy, more information around this Devil card, because to me, the Devil is all about caution. That the possibility of going to excess is there. I got the Four of Pentacles again, which talks about just kind of holding on to your money and that desire for that long-term prosperity. So you've got that crossed with heartbreak. You have a cup of love. So this is kind of that unexpected offer coming in. So you don't see it coming. You're not even paying attention to it. It's just something that shows up and it says, I'm here. I want to love you. Here's my love. And that's what is coming through for you here. I'm getting a lot of 4s. The 4s are going to mean something. You're going to want to look that up, because I literally have, of the 4 cards that just dropped, 3 of the 4 are the number 4. So the 4 is going to have some significance. And here, what you need to be careful of collectively is this Emperor energy. So this Emperor energy is he's a dominating type of energy. And maybe the caution here is to not be so dominating, or to be cautious about somebody who is in your life that is very dominating. Because there's something happening here, again, with the money and love. Lots of money and love. So you have an unexpected offer coming in. At the same time, you're trying to create this growth, this long-term stability for yourself. There was some sort of heartbreak in the past, probably related to this person. And this actually could be a third-party situation, because you have the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords can represent just that there was a third person in your relationship, or it could be more than 3 people. But just that type of energy. And so there is some sort of caution around here about missing out on this offer, holding on to your money, taking things to an excess, focused on heartbreak, focused on things that aren't in your best interest. So the advice that Spirit was giving you over here was really to me, this is take a step back, breathe, think it through, because you do have a new start coming. There is this new start coming, and it's going to be successful, but you have a lot that you need to get through in the meantime. And just as a kind of an added, the new moon in Pisces, this is a time to release feeling helpless. So if you are feeling helpless in your life, I would definitely start looking into ways to release that type of energy, because that could be part of what's holding you back. That could be part of this 2 of Swords, the 2 of Swords that showed up multiple times in this reading, decision that you need to make, because you are at a crossroads. So Gemini, that was a very strong reading for you. And I hope that everything works out for you. And I will see you next time.